Back at Road America, the Playboy Mazda MX-5 Cup, part of the Road Race Showcase weekend. It's been a wild one so far. Ryan Shims is still your leader in that red and white car. Eric Foss has just pulled his way to second. Let's get an update from pit road. Down to Derek.
Well, you know, we talked about Steve Welk in the beginning of the race on pit road and how he knows this track like the back of his hand and how he's an instructor here and he has won an amateur race at this track. Well, keep an eye on Steve Welk. He started dead last and he's already picked his way up to 14th spot.
Yeah, Steve Welk is moving quickly in that 57. Had a chance to talk to him, Elliott, before the start. He won the June sprints, and I think it was prepared in this very same car just a few weeks ago. So he's got a good race car for this track.
Yeah, well, he may have a good race car, and he'll get through some of these groups. As soon as he gets to the front of this group here, then he has to make that transition, and that's what's going to be tough. What he needs now is a caution. And
what I was so impressed with, he said the number of changes he had to make to the car were pretty minimal. Here he comes trying to make some moves and get up into the mix in that 57. He's working his way up on some pretty fast equipment right now as he rolls into the top 10. Deborah Lott right behind him in the Lott Endodontics car, the 23. That's the black and white machine you see there. So Steve Welk now to the inside. He's going to pick up another couple of positions here.
He's doing a great job. It just amazes me, too, what these cars will do. When they run off the road, you think, oh, they're going to have to get out of it now. But these guys seem to be able to just stay on the gas. The car works so well that it just doesn't become uncontrollable.
Not even 5 laps on the board yet, and Welk has passed 10 cars to move to 10th position here in the Playboy Mazda MX-5 Cup. And I was so impressed what he was telling me about using this car in a variety of different ways, running it in SCCA amateur competition as well as in this Pro Series, the Playboy Mazda MX-5 Cup. Great value for these Mazda MX-5 machines if you want to prepare one as a race car. You can get a lot of seat time in one of these cars for not a lot of investment. Up front, meantime, Shims still the leader. Buras trying to swing around him and get the lead back as they come down the hill.
And it looks like he's going to do it, and they've got a bunch of guys following. There's Foss with him coming around the outside with him, but you know, these guys run side by side, and so far they haven't been hitting each other. They're running off the road a little, but they haven't been hitting each other.
Brad Rampelberg, who won the last time out at Portland, right there in 3rd spot in the blue and white machine. Foss now getting shuffled back to 4th. Aram Alkazian was 5th, and he's all the way back now at the tail of this group.
Yeah, no, it's good. There's Christian is just trying to get up in that top 5 right now, or I guess he is 5th, but going for get up front. He's doing a good job and staying with it, and there he goes now into 4th. Great pass.
Shims is still your leader. Todd Buras in 2nd spot. Rampelberg 3rd. Buras swings out of the draft. Side by side up the front straightaway here at Road America, heading toward 1.
Going by on the outside. That's a great pass. Getting that draft really helps you. But, you know, running side by side like this up there is going to pull the other guys right back up on them.
Rampelberg tucks in 3rd. Buras makes it work on the outside. I wasn't sure he'd be able to hold on, get through that corner and hold the lead. Now here comes Shims. He needs some help. Christian Frank starting to move on the inside. He's up to 4th.
Yeah, and Eric Foss is all the way back to, what is it, 5th place, 6th place
yeah.
now. Man, it doesn't take long to drop back in this pack. Everybody's racing so hard.
If you get offline in one spot here, you could lose 3 or 4 positions, no problem.
Oh, yeah, and what happens is it's not just getting offline. Somebody dives in under you. You end up going around the outside of the corner, and you lose your momentum, and it's not going to cost you that one spot you lost in that corner. It's going to cost you another one going up the straight.
And here we are again, another side-by-side battle for the lead. Shims in the red and white car takes it back from Buras. And here comes Rampelberg on the inside of that corner up the hill. He's going to move to 2nd spot.
Boy, the guys are using the brakes hard, too. You can see the car squirming all over the place under brakes. And here we are side by side again.
Eric Foss back there. Rampelberg. Buras puts a wheel off. Everybody keeps going. A lot of fender rubbing, but no big incidents so far. Shims is back in the lead.
Yeah, you run off the road, lose a little momentum, but you still don't want to give up the spot, so you come back out. And it's tough to race like this because you've got to watch the front, you've got to watch the back and try and stay on the road and try not to lose that speed in the corner. It's tough.
Scoring summary, top of the screen. Keep track of where your favorite driver is here in the Road Race Showcase at Road America, Elkhart Lake, Wisconsin. Beautiful weekend for racing. Beautiful midsummer weekend. One of the most picturesque places you can go to enjoy motorsports in this country. And it's a treat to have the Playboy Mazda MX-5 Cup here at Road America. A little further back in the field, there's Eric Foss, the points leader. He's fallen, as you said, Elliott, back to 6th position. Up front, Shims gunning for his first win of the season. Young driver out of Austin, Texas. Now, I would think what you would learn in this series with the car so evenly matched, you say you've got to watch all around you. That's got to be great training if you want to move up the pro racing ladder.
Well, it will help you. And, you know, they're trying to block a little bit, or I should say defensive driving a little bit, where they're trying not to get somebody to go past them. But the other thing that does help them is, like I said before, is that if the guy keeps in there and they go side by side, he's going to lose more than that one position. If a guy goes by early enough on the straight, you can still drop back in behind him.
Car in trouble, that's the Shopzilla number 19 of Robert McCallion from California. He's gotten off the racetrack. Now, he was 10th the last time around. Let's take a look at what happens here.
Now, it looks like what happened here, he just got the car really sideways and overcorrected, car turned, and when it took a grip, it was going a place he didn't want to be going, and then he got stuck in the gravel.
McCallion didn't hit anything, but once you get into the deep kitty litter there, you need the hook to get back out. Leaders heading toward turn one. It's still Shims in the Airco machine out in front. Second spot belongs to Brad Rampelberg right now. And then you've got to go. One car way off again.
Oh, man.
Just gets it back up onto the racetrack.
He didn't lose much, surprisingly enough. He's going to be at the back of the queue, but hey, that was a good save. But I think these two have now lost the draft from the leaders unless they can really get together and pull themselves back up.
That was Mosport winner Robert Huffmaster back there in the 27 who got way wide and nearly lost it completely. Aaron Malkasian had to get out of the gas and let him back onto the racetrack, and that allows the top six to pull away. Now some gap is developed. These two, the 11 and the 27, they're going to have to hook back up to try to rejoin the leaders.
Oh, they are, because these guys are, oops, there's another pass on the inside, and you can see how much he gives up there. And, you know, that's going to help the guys in the back because it's going to shorten up that distance so they can get a draft again.
Yeah, Todd Buras got bumped off line there. He drops all the way back to 6th for a driver with championship hopes who earned his first career pole this weekend. We'll go full course yellow here, working lap number 7 as they work to get the Shopzilla MX-5 out of the kitty litter on the backside of the racetrack. Clock still running on this timed event. Beautiful setting for motorsports. Ryan Shims has been a dominant player, gunning for his first win. Rampelberg and Goulart, the rest of the top 3, right back in Wisconsin.